Hi everyone. So I am headed to my grandmother's to pull up her collards and plant up her raised bed. So let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start out by taking the old collards out of the bed. I brought over some soil and some compost and manure. I meant to bring some earthworm castings, but I forgot. Oh, I am going to mix everything up, mixing the old soil with the new soil. Really could use a little more soil, but we're going to work with what we have. Okay, I will be planting two different patio, patio tomato. And I will be planting some marigolds to help to stave off the different pests. And I'm going to throw some basil in the mix because I read where planting basil with tomato makes it taste better. In fact, I know it does. Okay, I'm going to start out with this one. I think I'm going to plant him right in the center. Grandmama likes her Miracle Grow. So I'm going to do the bed the way she taught me how to do it. She's 96. She's been using Miracle Grow forever. Kind of nervous about this bed. That's one. I think I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going to go ahead and put the basil in. They're trying to get me out here. Need some more soil. Okay, I had to end up adding some more soil. I knew I needed some, but I didn't have any. I was just gonna try to improvise. Glad I picked up that extra bag. Usually I put mulch. I start with mulch, but I think we're gonna be all right now. This marigold is called Chica, and Chica is tired. So we're gonna pinch off the spent blooms. Some more are gonna grow. It's gonna grow up. So we're gonna put the marigold right here to ward off the different pests that like tomatoes. I think I'm gonna pinch that off. It'll come back. I'm gonna just lay it in there. Here's another marigold. It's called Inca, and I'll put her over here by this tomato. All right, I knew it wasn't gonna take long to do this bed. I like to hold on to the tags. Chica. I'm just gonna go ahead. It already has what type of basil it is, Genovese. But I'm just gonna write the date on the back, and I believe it's 4/16. It's not necessary to write the date on everything. You got it on one. I planted it all on one day, so I'm not gonna waste time doing that. And I'm planting some chives in here too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tags by the tomato plant. So we got him in there. We got the brother. I'll find some nails. I would hate to water everything in and this bed collapse. I did have a bed collapse before, so it's not unusual, but I would hate for that to happen. Let's see, I'm gonna put some zinnias out. Zinnias is a good companion for tomatoes and everything else that's in here. They also attract pollinators and all the good stuff to the garden. Like a little row of them, as well as chives. They're another companion of tomatoes, so I'm probably gonna just line them up right here. And that's gonna be it. I do have one more marigold. I was debating if I should put his little bud in there. They take about 5 to 10 days to germinate. Depth is really shallow, so I'm not gonna measure that. I'm just that's what they look like. Do this. Try and drop them. Lightly cover them with the soil. I already wrote a little tag for him because you will forget. And so y'all, I end up moving everything around. What I noticed is the marigold can take some shade too. So I end up putting the tomatoes, they love full sun. So I moved them around. Leave basil is full sun. I'm not really sure. I'm going to do a little row for the chives. And then I'm just going to sprinkle them. There's your chive seeds. Can you see that? I'm just going to, that's it. Chives. You know what I always preach? Water your bed in. I'm praying that this. Uh-oh, child. Whoop. Forgot about the pressure. I'm over here wetting up everything. But nevertheless, always water your bed in. If you use a watering can, it will help control the amount you pour so that you will not disturb the new seeds that you put in. That's the whole point with that. And I'm praying that this bed does not come loose. I'll see if I can get someone over here to do it, to reinforce it. Look at all this land grandmama have. It's beautiful, huh? Boy, this bed is leaning. Look at the soil that's coming out. I'm going to reinforce it. I think I'm gonna put this terracotta pot here. See, they don't make pots like this no more. This pot ain't going nowhere if you wanted it to. I'm gonna put it behind here. That's what we're gonna have to do for now. Okay, so y'all, I did all that. Look what happened to this bed. The sucker gave out. Can you believe that? So now I'm gonna have to pivot. I thought maybe it just needed a few nails or screws, but this is a whole situation. I brought a grow bag to bring everything over here, and I'm just gonna transfer everything to the grow bag. I'm completely disappointed. Look at this. I am glad that I brought the grow bag though. Now we're gonna have some zinnias mixed in with chives and all kind of concoction. Whew. Well, I guess the moral to this story: make sure your foundation is good. That'll preach all day. You can put pretty things in. Mm-mm-mm. My goodness. Okay, so I decided to just get somewhere and sat down because there ain't much I can do right now. This was not supposed to take that long, but it's taking that long now. And I'm not worried about it. I just thank God that I did bring that grow bag. I packed everything up over here to bring in the grow bag. Little did I know I was gonna need the grow bag. So that ended up being a blessing. Nevertheless, I'm gonna push through. I had to sit down and get hydrated. I'm real bad about starting something, and once I get geared in, I don't know how to stop. So I'm gonna sit down for about 5 minutes, hydrate, and the show must go on. I just threw his butt on over the cliff. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Okay, I had to get somewhere and sit down. There is a wasp that is actively hunting me. Let me go ahead and resume. Okay, so tomato in the middle. We've switched to the grow bag. There's a little bud in there. The other one pretty close. Gonna add the marigold. May just be able to put 2 marigolds in here. Okay. Let's see how everything pans out and pray for the best at this point. He ain't going nowhere. He's full. Got the marigolds sitting over here. Notice, like I said, that they don't like full sun. Kind of like full to part. So these are the little patio tomatoes. I've never planted these before. We're gonna see what they do. And now I can get everything tagged and watered in. So ended up having to pivot. As you see, got everything watered in. Although we're not in the big bed, we are ready. And we're gonna see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Some of the items that are used are linked in my bio in the description. So if you want to start planting, the grow bags are linked, and like I said, some of the stuff is linked in the bio. Again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more. Have a great day.